A video game wish list part three. I did a part two yesterday and a part one 2 days ago, right? So, a wish list. This is more so for sequels that I want to come out, or remasters, remakes, etc. Right? And some of these sequels are like have not been confirmed, right? They're just my desires, a wish list mostly as a wish list. Subscribe, like, share, subscribe. Here we go now. The first one now, as you can see, is gonna be a Red Dead Redemption 3, right? I recently heard, like I mentioned yesterday, like in the video, Red Dead 1 is gonna get a remastered or a remade, right? Red Dead 3, like I like for them to, I don't know, is it gonna be a continuation of Red Dead 2, right? Or after a Red Dead 1. For those who don't know, Red Dead 1 chronologically, like in the story, takes place after Red Dead 2, so it's kind of confusing. So is a Red Dead 3 gonna take place after a Red Dead 1 or before Red Dead 2, right? So is it gonna be like a prequel series or like a sequel? I'd love to them, like for them to go back in time and we get to see Arthur Morgan and how he met Dutch, how he met Hosea, John, etc. Right? All that, And a Red Dead, a Redemption 3, right? The same thing like with Red Dead 2, the immersion, the animal hunting, the side quests, the bounty hunting, the all those things, the customization, the open world immersion, the NPC, realism, etc. Red Dead 3, definitely. I would definitely want to see that. A big one here now is Elder Scrolls 6. I really want Elder Scrolls 6. Skyrim is one of my favorite games of all time. Elder Scrolls 6, with Skyrim, I remember it being, the open world was so big and massive, and the exploration, exploring like a cave, an enemy settlement, a castle, a town, or some sort of, a mysterious, a cave, a tunnel. There's so much that was in Skyrim. Plus, imagine Elder Scrolls 6. And when that comes out, just imagine how big that world is going to be, how detailed the world is going to be, etc. Elder Scrolls 6, I'd love to see this game. And, like I heard recently, as you may know, Bethesda, which made Elder Scrolls, is now owned by, I'm pretty sure they're owned by Microsoft, right? So I'm not sure if Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be an Xbox exclusive or, Xbox PC, only. So yeah, definitely Elder Scrolls 6 I would really love to see. Imagine the spells you get. The spells, the new characters they meet, the new conflict, etc. I'd really love it. Elder Scrolls 6. Superman game, like an open world third person Superman game. They did that one, the Unreal Engine Superman. But Superman, I'd really want to see a Superman game. Just imagine, him using like his flight ability in like an open world metropolis or, some sort of open world space station where, I introduce villains like Brainiac and Darkseid and Doomsday, Lex Luthor. But I just imagine the power set, like the powers that Superman has is incredible. But a Superman game, I would definitely want to see a Superman game. The Unreal Engine, introduced, like I played that, a little bit of it. It was pretty, cool. You could use flight, mostly flight and super speed. But I just imagine like an actual real Superman game with flight and speed, all those things, etc. Laser vision, super strength, superhuman durability, right? All that. Just imagine that with a Superman game. Another one now is going to be Dante's Inferno 2. Dante's Inferno is very much like the 2005 God of War game, so hack and slash heavy, hack action heavy game. This is a lot of, timing, things like parry, roll, dodging, upgrading abilities, getting special attacks, etc. And this is a very similar story to those early God of Wars, theme of vengeance and, religious themes, etc. Dante's Inferno 2, right? And Dante's Inferno was also made by Visceral. I believe it's called Visceral, right? Studios, which was actually EA discontinued, I believe. But Dante's Inferno 2 could, bring back that hack and slash type thing, right? I kind of make it like, I can mix between Devil May Cry and those older God of War games, right? Bring in new weapons, new abilities, newer enemies, newer setting, etc. Dante's Inferno 2 I'd really want to see. A Total Overdose Remastered, that's another one too. Total Overdose, if you guys don't know, it's like, it's like a Mexican, it's kind of like a Mexican GTA, Grand Theft Auto. So it's like a Mexican GTA, and Total Overdose Remastered, or Total Overdose 2 even. You could drive around like this open world. You got, plenty of guns, the gun wheel, right, which is very fun. Total Overdose as well, you have things like, you could literally revive yourself like upon dying. So once you die, there's these rewind times tokens, right? So once you let's say, like, if you make a mistake, you can actually rewind time to make it so that mistake is erased. Total Overdose Remastered, I would really want to see. I would really want to see this game. And yeah, I definitely, the driving was pretty cool, the shooting mechanics was cool, the plot wasn't bad. um but a Total Overdose, again, originally it is a PS2 game, but definitely. Another one here now is going to be a Dishonored 3. Dishonored 3, or I don't know, 3.5 or whatever. Dishonored 2 had a DLC. This is a DLC here. I really love the first two Dishonored, right? The stealth, the abilities like teleportation and summoning rats, etc. But Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2, with Dishonored 3, you could really add in more abilities, right? Give us obviously, like a new setting, a newer character, right? A plot entirely. And yeah, definitely Dishonored 3. I like the stealth. I'm not really big on stealth if it's not outside of Splinter Cell and Dishonored and Metal Gear Solid 5. I'm not big on stealth, but Dishonored franchise, I really like the stealth. And and the most recent one was, what, 7 years ago, 2016, 7 years ago, Dishonored 2, or this DLC here. I'd really want to see a Dishonored 3 coming, right? Yeah, definitely. I just imagine. And the last one here now is gonna be, not so much Destroy All Humans 3 or Destroy All Humans 4, a Path of the Furon, a remastered, especially because a Path of the Furon originally, when it came out, it had, like, for me, my experience, it had a bad motion blur. The motion blur was terrible, was god awful. So yeah, with a Path of the Furon remastered, Big Willie Unleashed remastered, I want to see that come out. I love Destroy All Humans 2. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Destroy All Humans, a Path of the Furon, is technically Destroy All Humans 4, but a Destroy All Humans Path of the Furon remastered, that's a mouthful, I know. They would, I definitely, I want to see that. Last year they remade the Destroy All Humans 2. I'm a big fan of that. So yeah, definitely. So like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Leave down below your list. Thank you.